next piece I would like to share is entitled, When Your Heart is Hurting. When I was writing my book, I had a reading panel. And I wanted to just get a validation that what I was about to publish was going to be impactful. So my panel consisted of persons that were spiritual, persons that were not spiritual, persons that loved to read, those that did not love to read, older, younger, male, female, those that I felt were loving people, and those that I felt needed a little more love in their lives. I wanted to get a different perspective from a different group of people. And as I was getting feedback from the panel, one of the ladies questioned a piece that I wrote entitled Love Does Not Hurt. And she challenged me because she had gone through a relationship where she was married, and she was married for several years. This was her, it was not her first husband, it was her second. She didn't find out until several years afterwards that her husband had been molesting her child. And so she argued me deeply about how love hurts. And I challenged her. I said, love does not hurt. People hurt. That you may be hurting because you love someone, but the act of love itself does not hurt because God is love. And there is nothing about God that is hurtful. He may position us to grow. He may do things that are not in our liking, but therefore for our betterment, for us fulfilling the purpose that He has for us. But He will never put us in a situation to where love hurts us. A person that hurts you is not doing a loving act at that particular time. It does not mean that they don't love. They are loving at that moment. So I wrote, I thought this was appropriate in relation to that comment about when your heart is hurting, how sometimes hurting is also a healing process. Sometimes we have to hurt to heal. Sometimes we have to hurt to grow. Sometimes we hurt in order for us to be a testimony for how we've overcome that hurt and made a difference to others. So on June 12th, I wrote, life is full of ups and downs. We go through these ups and downs to make us better people. They guide us in fulfilling our purpose in life. They help us become more like love. Sometimes we get it the first time and are able to move forward. Other times, we may have to go through something again and again before we get it, before we learn from it and grow from it. Love helps us to deal with all that we go through. Love is always there. God is always there. Even when your heart is hurting, because sometimes you have to hurt before you heal. And I wrote, when your heart is hurting, say a prayer and know that God is always there to comfort you and keep you warm, to give you strength throughout the storm. When your heart is hurting, close your eyes. Take a deep breath, hold it, then let out your sigh. Raise your head high and feel your faith. Know that God is with you in your space. When your heart is hurting, let go and let God. It may take time, but you have to start. Right here, right now, with no delay. Not tomorrow, but on this specific day. When your heart is hurting and the pain is hard to bear, know that love is everywhere. It may not be with who you want or what you want indeed, but God will surround you with who and what you need. When your heart is hurting, find a place to ask for God's mercy and grace, to help you move forward and love yourself, to better prepare you to give love and receive love from someone else. When your heart is hurting, don't deny. Love is the answer, and this is why. God is always good, and this you know. So just let go and watch your heart heal, and grow, and grow, and grow. Love always, love daily, 365 love. Have you told someone you love them today? I have. The message in the music for that day was by Cat Cole. It's a song entitled Hurt Before You Heal. Note the quote for that day was, love comes to those who still hope, even when they've been disappointed. To those who still believe, even though they've been betrayed. And to those who still love, even though they've been hurt before.